More orphans.
The mother's still alive.
One more widow.
Every silver lining is a cloud.
This one's polite at least. Punctual when it comes to dying. Oh. Salam alaikum. I died yesterday. I was still alive when they buried me. I've lived in the desert, kicked around from Hogger to Divesti. With my father, I went to sandstorms in the Tenere. One day, I buried my son in a sack-stamped wheat flour, gift to the German Federal Republic. I carried his dead body for days and days, searching for a city. I thought, perhaps the city is the hospital, they perform miracles, but my son was already dead and shriveled up in my arms. And so, I wrapped him in this German flour sack and buried him. This other unknown dead people marked his grave with an old piece of gar, a camshaft. There's no wood to mark graves with in the desert. Everything is patched. The earth is patched. Women's breasts are empty and patched. And everywhere these people, wandering along these trails, these epidemics. In the desert they say that it's a living thing. That every day, it eats up another 3 miles. I wanted to leave this place. The corpses are like milestones lining the trails. I had to find money to feed my 6 kids. I crossed a lot of frontiers at night. A little suitcase on my head. Don't ask me how I ended up here. I got taken on as a laborer. I'm not a soldier. I've got 6 children. And this war of theirs has nothing to do with me. Their war means nothing to me. It is none of my business. Just when my contract was up and they were due to pay me for the 6 months, the police came to me and they said, "You've got a choice. Either we deport you and you go home without a penny, or you go to the front for just 3 short months and then you get paid." I couldn't go home unpaid. My wife would have chucked me out. And so I went to fight at this front of theirs. I didn't know how to hold a rifle. I was taken on a truck ride, no idea where we were going. They said it didn't matter. Just shoot at what's in front of you. That's all there is to it. There were 50 of us like that in my unit. Theirs we get paid for the work we've done. Repairmen, electricians, plumbers, laborers. They've taken the passports away. One day the other side took us prisoner. They thought it was a great laugh. They wouldn't believe us when we told them that we were there by chance. That we knew nothing about this war. That we were there just so we could collect the pay that we were owed. These guys on the other side, this cracked them up. They couldn't believe it. They beat us with clubs and kicked us in the guts again and again and stretched us at half chaos side by side, face down on the ground. During all this, a bulldozer blockaded the village with a heap of rock so people wouldn't see what they were going to do to us. The bulldozer came down on us. It dumped sand and more sand and more sand. A guy was shouting, "Squash them flat, squash them flat." And I felt it was all over and finished. The dozer came down on us. Those who shouted were choked to death, mouths full of sand. Those who ran away were cut down by the wheels of the bulldozer. And those who stayed, motionless with fear, were crushed, hurled into the air and back like the Meteor Atlantic, and serves us right. Serves us right for being taught to defend other people's land. That land, it came down right on top of us.
He's too heavy to lift. Please try. Get up.
Where am I?
It's very tiresome. They all come out with the same thing.
Well, what do you expect? Every job has its routine.
Where am I?
Oh dear. Here we go again. 6 feet under, a wooden overcoat.
It's funny, they think they're learning how to...
Yes, you said that